Hey stars, it's me, Shar the Star. Yeah, I'm back. And listen, I'm sorry. I've been missing in action. I told you guys that to support this channel. And listen, anybody that knows me personally knows that I've had two major deaths in my family really close together. And every death in a family is major, but unexpected deaths. And takes a lot out of you sometimes. And it just, you're busy reflecting and we're people of a certain age. So death means a little more to us than some. Um, with that said, I promised you guys I'm going to give it to you. And y'all, those that know me, I know I'm a fucking kiki. Okay. So we're going to get it. I'm going to be honest with it. I'm going to be real with it. It is what it is. You don't like it? Let me know. You know, say it with your fucking chest. How about that? Now, um, I know that we're in a presidential election, and you know it's very important. And I know you guys are like, well, why isn't he talking about that? And well, it's not that I'm not talking about it. It's just that um, we're at a place that we didn't even think we could be at this time. Thinking back maybe a month and a half ago, I don't think we had a chance in fucking hell as far as going against Trump. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. I vote for who I want to. I'm not going to go back and forth. It is what it is. This is a right that we haven't always had. So we have it, utilize it. Everybody has something to say. Everybody has an opinion. And make it count. Vote. Do that. Whoever you're voting for, vote. That's the point. Now, I'm going to do a review today on what I say, it's two shows in a movie, but we'll work it out. But we're going to start. I think I want to start with Rebel Ridge. I don't know who's familiar with Rebel Ridge. I don't know. Well, I know most women, honestly, are familiar. It's familiar. I'm sorry, are familiar. Wow, that are familiar with Rebel Ridge. Now, Rebel Ridge is probably more so known because of the actor. There's a new actor, this Aaron Pierre, and yeah, it's the eyes for me. Eyes, relax, but moving right along. The movie's cute. The movie's cute. What I would say about the movie is the story, it was different. I mean, you didn't have to be a rocket scientist to follow it and to see it. Very realistic, could happen to anybody, trust me, because there's plenty of towns right here in 2024 that we shouldn't be driving through at a certain time, or maybe any damn time if you really want to know. But so as part of that, what I will say is see, it was a good movie. I give it a 7, and the reason I give it a 7 is because it didn't. I like things tied up into a bow and completed, and I felt like this movie didn't do that. If someone in the movie, if there's a character in the movie that child was taken away from them and was adopted by another family, and you're searching for them, and I mean, this is a point in the movie, and or somebody's been kidnapped. Don't end the story before you make that connection and let us know how that ended. So it was a little incomplete, and it was okay. It was okay. But what I will say is, it was really good to see a new face, and of course, Don Johnson from Miami Vice. He's there, and I might say he's not looking like Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean Arnold Schwarzenegger. Um, he don't look like that. He almost looked realistic, like you would think that he would have aged. Like they look, child. Nevertheless, moving right along. Um, but it was good to see a new face because sometimes we see these movies and it's the same actors over and over and over, and you're like, okay. But this was a new face, and again, it's the eyes for me. Um, But the movie gets a 7, nevertheless. I'm not going to change. I said what I said. I see you. Um, yeah. Nah. Eh, would I watch it again? Yeah, I would. With a group of people who hasn't seen it. Um, it was cute. It was eye candy. It was cute. So, like I said, draw your own conclusions. Like I said, I've heard bad reviews and good reviews on things. And the bad reviews, I am never in a hurry to watch them. And within a year, I finally watched them, and they wound up being the best shit ever. Like for real. So again, I'll let you decide. Again, Rebel Ridge is on Netflix. Um, and get into it. Get into it. Okay. Now we're gonna go to Fight Night. Now, Fight Night. I really don't like movies that are based back in the 60s and the 70s. Not too much. Not too much. But to be honest with you, I was pleasantly surprised. And I mean, I would say with a all-star cast such as itself, I mean, it's a home run. You got Taraji P. Henson. You got Samuel Jackson. You got Terrence Howard. You have Kevin Hart. And let's not forget about Don Cheadle. Okay? Now let's get into this. Now, what I did like about it is gangster. Taraji is Taraji. Um, Kevin, I don't know if I want to say he's a great actor. Um, I wouldn't say he's a bad actor, but he gets the job done, and he does it in such a manner you almost forget that he's like 5 feet tall. Like really. So that's some acting for your ass if you really want to think about it. Because he has like Kevin, let's be for real. He's little, but he has some type of little sex appeal, whatever. I see you. Whatever. Kevin. Now, moving along, Taraji, she Taraji. She's always Taraji. So, but Terrence Howard, baby, his hair needed a mini series of its own with the flips and the dips and the. I was like, okay, Terrence, you better. He looked like he just had a fresh washing set with them orange pink rollers that our mothers used to. Baby, babe. So it's a kiki. It's a kiki. It's a kiki. Trust me, real talk. It was cute. It was real cute. It's in the 5th episode, first season. I'm giving it an 8 right now, and I'm sure that score is going to get better because I'm not quite sure how many more episodes it has. But what I do know is it's good. Get into it. Really, it shows us how was treated back then by the police. It was good to see Don Cheadle, who's an absolute, oh my God, his acting ability is just everything. Right. So for him to be a police officer, but a good cop, and mind you, when I tell you he puts his foot on every racist cop's neck right then and there in the movie, listen, Fight Night. And Fight Night is on Peacock. So it's worth it. Even if I'm getting to it. I mean, I ain't giving out no more passwords or nothing like that. But the T is, if you don't have Peacock, get Peacock because the Fresh Prince, I'm not reviewing that tonight, but it's not the old Fresh Prince that you used to see. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is not the same. It has the same storyline, but it's not a comedy. It's hitting some hard, points. Because I don't know if you're not watching it or not, but Hillary just married a football player. Carlton is a drug abuser. So it goes on and on and on. We'll go there. But again, get into it. Get into that. But now, going back to Fight Night. Fight Night is everything. I love it. I can't wait for it to come back on. And there's one more thing, and I find out, I just heard about it maybe a couple of months ago. And, I was a little reluctant to start watching it. I kept going across it on AMC Plus because it's AMC Plus, and I'm like, I don't go to that channel much, and we pay for it and have it, whatever. But I wind up going to this show, and it's not a movie; it's a series. And when I tell you, from the opening credits to the first scene, the Gangs of London. The first scene, you normally when you see starting a new show, I say, look, you know what? Honestly, because there's so many channels and there's so much to see, I'm gonna give it 10 to 15 minutes. It better catch my attention and it better get popping. Baby, the opening credits on this one made me pause it, go get a fucking snack and a drink, cancel my plans, because I was supposed to be going out to dinner, I think, that night, and I decided not to. Ordered in, and baby, we got it to the Gangs of London. So I think that if you're looking to binge watch something, and because now we're in the fall and it's about to get cold, binge watch some of these shows. This is like, I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's based in London. Of course, it's about the mafia and the gangs, and it's fun to see that the London gangs and the European gangs are just as treacherous, if not more, than the U.S. gangs. I mean, they're actually worse than the U.S. gangs, to be honest with you. Yeah, even now, y'all know 50 Cent is a troll. Real talk. Don't tell him I said it because I do not. Well, you know what? Troll me, 50. Yeah, give me some followers. But he even spoke highly about this show. And, 50 troll everybody. And he was like, it wasn't his show, but he was like, yo, he was interested. Gangs of London. So, yeah, so that's the next thing. Get into that. Again, I want to do a relationship segment. I have a lot of experience in relationships. I'm a person of a certain age. I don't want this page to be, I don't want to talk about the kiddiest things. This is for the grown and the sexy. I mean, the grown and the sexy, you could be in your 20s and be grown and sexy. But it's just that you can't have a mentality of a 20-year-old and want to really visit my channel like that. We're going to talk about real things. I mean, it's fun things, real life, real topics. Sometimes we need to get away from that. So that's where I'm a kiki. You already know. Y'all know. Come, look, I ain't even gonna go there with y'all. I'm just gonna space this thing, give you a little bit, give you a little bit, give you a little bit. It is what it is. I want to thank the stars. Thank you again. And that's what you are to me. You are my stars, and I'm Shar the star. So we can shine together. Again, be intentional about the things that you say and the things that you do. And thanks again. And I'll see you soon. I'm gonna do better. I promise I'm gonna fucking do better. I said I'm gonna do better now. Same thing. Okay. Enjoy your evening. See you soon. Again, be intentional.